3, 2, 1 says we're live from Mesquite, Nevada. Good morning, everybody. At least it's kind of morning here. Late morning. I don't even know what time it is. I'm on vacation. Not supposed to know that stuff, right? Well, we got through Christmas. It's over. Life goes on, right? Now what? The end of the year? It's not the end of the world, not the end of life, just the end of the year. A lot of people will start putting together their New Year's resolutions. I don't do those. I found over the years and the years and the years that it just doesn't work. At least for this cat. My goal every day is to be better than I was yesterday. That's it. That's my only goals. As far as that goes. I got a lot of goals, but as far as that goes. So I don't do those hefty, lofty, go to the gym for 3 weeks, or 3 days, or 3 hours, or 3 months to decide I don't want to do it anymore. If I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to go to the gym, you know. I don't need a New Year's resolution to tell me to do so for the short period that it lasts. When I was a gym rat, which I was at one point in my life, I was a gym rat. And you would see it every year. I was in there every day, so you would see it every year. Come January, the gym would fill up, fill up, fill up. By the end of January, it'd start weeding out. By February, it was pretty much done. And by March, you had the place to yourself again. So, you know, kind of not only does the New Year's resolutions not work for me, but I've watched it not work for many. So I don't even waste my time doing them anymore. So, you know, with the end of the year coming, I don't know, I concentrate on all of the good stuff from last year, all the good memories and the fun times that we had. And we traveled a lot this year. Not travel for pleasure, but travel back and forth from place to place, home to home, from West Texas to Southern Nevada, and back and forth and back and forth. So that will come to an end at the end of January. We will be done with the West Texas, and we will be concentrating all of our efforts in Southern Nevada, Southern Utah, Arizona. You know, I've always ventured away from California. It's got beautiful beaches and stuff, but I just really, really dislike, well, California don't play friendly, you know. When I'm traveling on my Harley and stuff, California don't like me there. Yeah, and so I'm not gonna disarm myself to drive into California. I guess I'll just come right out and say it. But I might venture into California a little bit this year. I'd like to go ride, what is it, 101 or 1 or whatever, you know, the coastal highway. I'd like to go ride that. I've driven it in a car. I'd like to go ride it on my Harley. So we might have to figure some stuff out, but we'll get there. We'll get her figured out. We'll make it happen. But yeah, we'll be concentrating all of our efforts out here, out in the western, west coast area anyway. You know, the desert out here in Nevada and Arizona. Like I said, Texas will be a thing of the past. Texas has been good. I've enjoyed it. We've been there for 12 months. That was a good 12-month run for sure. But it's time to stop the excessive travel. You know, if we're going to do that, we're going to do it for pleasure, not just to get back and forth from home to home. So anyway, that's that story. We've already closed our store in Texas. Weekend before Christmas was the final weekend. Did a big closeout sale. got rid of a bunch of stuff. Got a bunch of stuff to move as well. Still doing the online store, and it does okay. I'm gonna work on scaling it up 2019, do more online stuff. We will put another store in over here somewhere. Haven't found a location yet. Once we get here full time, I imagine we'll find a place, put the store up. The physical store does do pretty well. Yeah, just having the stuff on the floor and readily available, that does make a difference. It really does. A lot of people go to the online shopping and stuff nowadays, and there's billions of dollars spent on online shopping, and and it works, but still having a physical product to touch and walk out with, in our experience, has worked out pretty good for us. So we will do that. We will put one in somewhere over here eventually. Not right away, but eventually. So that's kind of the goals for 2019 for the My Helmet Talk gang. A lot more motorcycle riding, I am hoping. I know I'm going to be busy over here. We're going to be working, and we're going to be busy. But I'm confident that there will be times to go ride as well. Didn't do a lot of riding in Texas, did some. Actually did quite a bit till I opened that store. Once I opened that store, it kind of grounded me. We weren't to the point yet of hiring people to run it, so I did it myself, and so it cut into my weekends because I was open every weekend. So it'll be kind of nice to not have that for a little bit, but like I said, we will get back into it because it was a pretty good endeavor. Anyway, that's about all I'm going to talk about, I guess. Mainly the main thing was, we've got Christmas out of the way. Here we sit, and it's like, Christmas is done. Now what? Well, now what? We got a whole new year coming, whole new realm of possibilities and growth and scaling. And like I said, those who do resolutions, more power to you. Those of you who they actually work for, my hat really goes off to you, because I know it's a tough thing, and a lot of good intentions there. And so for those that follow through and it works for you, great, keep on keeping on for sure. As I said earlier in this video, the goal for Johnny, My Helmet Talk, is to be better today than I was yesterday, be better tomorrow than I am today. That's it. That's my goal as far as those type of things go. And that's something that we work toward. So that's our resolution, but it goes day by day, every day, not just New Year's. So happy after Christmas to you. This won't be our last video before New Year's, so we'll do a New Year's video. I like to do a year-end closeout, bring in the new year. And last year, 2017, My Helmet Talk started a New Year's Day ride. However, this year we're going to have to postpone it because I am in Nevada for New Year's. And guess what? Yeah, guess where the Harley's at? It's not in Nevada. It's in Texas, sitting in the garage on the battery tender. So it doesn't do me any good out here. So there won't be no New Year's Day ride this year. Not from us, not including us anyway. By all means, those of you who can do it, get out there and do a New Year's Day ride. That's always been my goal. When I was in Pennsylvania, I spent 5 years up in Ohio, Pennsylvania area, and I went with the Steel City Harley Davidson, did one every year. They called it the, I want to say Frosty Balls ride, but it wasn't. That's something else. It was called the, something to that effect though. And they did it every year on New Year's. And every year that I was there, I participated in it. And we rode in rain, snow and cold, but it was a good time. So bring in the new year right with a ride, right? What's better? What a better way, you know? A lot of people are like, well, I'm gonna be up all night drinking and partying. I ain't gonna be able to ride on New Year's. Well, I guess if that's what you do, that's what you do. I did that in days past, and I don't know. I don't want to say that word, but I'm not getting old. I'm getting older and wiser, and then so those heavy duty stay up all night party the new year end days are gone for me. I don't enjoy it anymore. I enjoy being with family and friends and making memories for sure, but I'm not going to be all sick and hungover on New Year's Day, that's for sure. This year I'll be traveling. New Year's Day will be my day to travel back to West Texas area, so I'll be on the road for 14, 15 hours that day, so I got to be in pretty good mind, body, and spirit, right? Well, for those of you that joined me, thank you. Thanks for joining me with my coffee this morning. It's my second cup. It's beautiful out here. It's almost 60 degrees. I believe it's about 57. Yesterday was cold and rainy. Today it's a windy 57. The wind's blowing pretty decent today. I think it's supposed to clear up and warm up a little bit in the next few days. New Year's, I think it's calling for rain again on New Year's, which is, it's fine and dandy. Like I said, we're not going to do much. We'll probably go out for a little bit, have a nice dinner, have a few drinks, and she's got to work New Year's Day, and so since she's working, I'm going to get on the road and do my traveling that day. So there won't be a big party here, but we'll do something. The kids leave; they'll be gone for that week, so we'll do something. But anyway, thanks for joining me. Hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas. We sure did here. It was sure nice being here for Christmas, and I've spent so many of them on the road by myself. It was kind of nice this year, a little different, Wouldn't trade it. That time. I talk about this so much. These kids. Before I get off of here, I'm gonna talk about this real quick. The kids and their video games. They're like, John, how come you don't play video games? Well, in all honesty, I think it's a waste of time. I'm always talking about time, and there's been a few events in my life that has really made me cherish time, and the last one was losing my father. But time can't be replaced, and once it's gone, it's gone. So every minute that you waste is time that you don't get back to do something productive. And if here's my take on it. My kids had the games, and we've been through all that and whatnot. A little bit of time on the game is fine, in my opinion. But to sit there day in, day out and play games, what a waste of valuable time that you could be doing something productive. So just things that I've learned over the years. And like I said, I'm not old, but I'm getting older and wiser. And some of the things that I've picked up on, as far as, I don't know, like I said, I strive every day to make myself better than I was yesterday. And a lot of that has to do with time management for me, because I have been a gross waster of time in the past. I have sat in the theater room and watched TV for hours and days in the dark, just watching TV. When I lived in Ohio, I went through a phase, and that's what I did. I had a theater room downstairs. I sat down there and I just watched TV, and it drove me crazy. Jesus, it drove me nuts, man, because you get all the negativity firsthand. Secondhand, non-activity is not good for us. I truly believe that getting out and being active is a lot better for us. Mind, body and spirit, soul, everything, and health. My gosh, so keeping active really, really gives us as people, humans, a different outlook on life. I really noticed that. So, like I said, that's my goal is I try to stay active, get out. We go hiking and do different things. And somebody trying to call in from Jersey City. I get so many of those stupid calls a day, it drives me crazy. This is Ann, Credit Card Services. Oh, fuck. Anyway, so just being active. That's one of the things that I strive to do, to get out and do stuff, do fun stuff. And to me, that's not wasting time because you're working on yourself, whether it be your health, your mind, your body, all of it, And so it's time well spent, and especially if you're doing it with it as a family and stuff, because that time is something that, first of all, is much needed. You ever see somebody that's been neglected of time, it really shows. And you can tell when they're starving, So you need to spend that time. It's awesome. In my opinion, that's the best thing we can do is give time to our families and loved ones and stuff like that. Anyway, I could go on like this forever. I'm gonna wrap this up. I was trying to try to keep this under 10 minutes so I could post it up in my IGTV, but I'm pretty sure I've gone over that. So at any rate, I'm gonna check on out of here. I'll be back on later in the week. Hope you all had a great Christmas. Have a great day. Those of you who can ride and are out riding, do so safely. Be safe. Keep the rubber on the road. And always, always, always watch out for everybody else, because they're the ones that's going to get you. Be safe out there. Peace, my friends.